Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a Cherryz haul for you. If you've never heard of Cherryz before, basically it is an app. You can do it online as well, but I prefer the app, where you can purchase like big names for lower prices. It's really convenient because you can get all of your heavy cleaning supplies and like larger homeware stuff delivered to your door rather than carting it from the car. And I've mentioned this before, but you actually can't park outside my house, so I have to, it's a fair trip from my car. So anything big, like even toilet rolls and stuff like that, I like to have delivered, and Cherryz is perfect for that. It's a really intuitive and colourful app to shop. They add new deals every single week, and there's a loyalty program. If you have never shopped with them before, you can get 25% off your first order and free shipping with the code MV25. If you are already a customer, you can get free shipping on your next order up to the 4th of July with code MV3. So my order came a few days ago, and it was a lot larger of an order than I expected. You know, like when you're online and you're like, yeah, I need some of this, and I'm gonna get, I'll get a bin actually for the office. Could quite do with some more laundry baskets, and the guy turned up with 3 huge boxes. So I've been a little bit overwhelmed, and I've put this off because I was like, this is physically a lot of stuff. But the time has come because I keep wanting to actually reach in and use some of the stuff that I purchased. So I want to be able to disperse it around the house for the uses for which the things were purchased. I'll start with the cute little things because I got some stuff from their new homeware line. They didn't used to do a ton of homeware, but they've got some really nice little stuff at the moment. And I got some kind of trinkety things first of all. Love green and amber glass for our living room. We've kind of got like a 70s vibe going on, and these are absolutely perfect. They came in a set of 3. I mean, really they are like little mini bud vases, but I mean, especially this one I think particularly is shaped that way. But these, they're just kind of cute little decor pieces. So that's how I've got them on my shelf. And then this one, again, it is really a bud vase, but you can use it just like as a little decorative item on its own. And this goes in this room, can you tell? Can you tell that it just blends in with the rest of everything else? I think this is really cute, and it looks like it might be quite expensive. You know, like if you'd seen this somewhere else, it might have been kind of pricey for a little decorative item, but really, really inexpensive. Another thing that's going to go in this room is this. Although I tidied everything up in the living room the other day, and I wanted to reach for this because I kind of thought I might keep the dog's toys in it. Like, it's quite a cute little, I could put the things in, put it on the shelf, and it might look a little bit neater than his toys just like everywhere. But I ended up using a different basket because I specifically wanted this for, again, in this room. We've got kind of like a coastal, I said this in a different video, but I'm all about the coastal grandmother trend. When I heard about this tag for the trend, I was like, that is exactly the description I have been searching for. Coastal grandmother. Basically just anything from a Nancy Meyers movie. And so this is that vibe. I'd love to say that I've organised this into categories, and to a degree maybe, but it's just a lot of stuff, so I'm just going to start pulling things out. These, truthfully, I didn't know how small these were going to be. I ordered these because we have for this past week, and we are in the beginning phases of becoming batch cooking people. So this past week, I made 8 meals on the Sunday for lunches for Lee and I. So Monday to Thursday, it's Thursday today as I'm filming it. I am absolutely converted. I've already been Googling, like, what am I going to make this week for next week's lunches? It was a really good idea. Lee just basically said he wanted to start doing it because he was spending so much money on lunches at work. So when I placed my order, I thought I was buying larger things, completely on me, because it's very clear on the site how large these are. However, these are also really, really useful for snacks. So both for me and for the kids, I'd like it so that there were things in, you know, convenient things that have already been prepared, carrot sticks, stuff like that, things that we actually enjoy, but in the moment of like, oh, I'd quite like a snack, but what do I want? Do I want to peel a carrot? I know it takes a minute, but, and especially for the kids, especially for Milo, if I've got carrot sticks in a little box like this, he will get them and eat them. If I haven't, he'll have a Kinder Bueno. So I didn't buy these on purpose, but they will be really useful. Also, microwave safe, freezer safe, dishwasher safe, airtight supposedly. And then I did buy some larger ones as well, and these will be good for lunches. Exactly the same. I actually bought the pink because I thought it was a bit unusual and less likely to be pinched in a workplace setting. A little bit more easy to recognise as mine. While we're on the pink theme, I got these little baskets specifically for makeup because I'm always looking for more makeup storage and perfect. I actually thought I might separate my skincare stuff out in our new bathroom cabinet. You didn't see this video. I showed it in a vlog and I also showed it in a haul. I got a cabinet that goes like around the, I know you've seen them before, this is not a new concept, but that goes around the like base of the sink, and it looks so good, it fits so well, and it's going to give me so much more storage in there. So I saw these and thought these will actually probably fit perfectly measurement wise, so I'll have these little trays. It's going to be so organised for like a day. It came up in conversation the other day. We don't have any bins around the house. Milo has a bin in his room. No other bins. We've got the kitchen bin and that's it. When I was a kid, one of my jobs to do was to go and empty the bins. There was a bin in every room of our house when I was a kid, and I'm sure there probably still is a bin in every room of my mum and dad's house. Like living room, all the bathrooms had a bin. Obviously the kitchen, but that wasn't my job. It was like little waste paper bins. And they always had stuff in them. And there's always just stuff around my house waiting to be taken downstairs to be put in the bin, or carrier bags that I take upstairs to collect all of the rubbish. Maybe I should start having bins places. So this specifically is for my office, which is also the dressing room where Ella and I have our wardrobes. I have heard so many times people talk about having a bin close by your wardrobes, because taking tags off things, finding things in your pockets, it's usually where the rubbish accumulates. That is also the room that I spend the most time in during the week, because it's where I film and edit, it's where I actually do my day job the majority of the time. It's directly opposite Ella's room, so anything that she wants to go and throw in there on the way downstairs, all the better. And then this can just be bagged up and put in the bin. So basic, but it's just one of those things that we never adopted. In fact, I spoke to someone the other day and they don't even have a kitchen bin, because it was such a thing of like, who's going to empty the kitchen bin? But they just stopped having a kitchen bin completely. And they've got like a very small container for their recyclables on top of the fridge and just a bag. And when the bag gets full, it just goes in the bin. It's never an issue. I love little hacks like that. Like, how do you manage the jobs that nobody wants to do? And the thing that came out of bin was this, which is a plant pot. I love the colour of this. Plant pots are not particularly cheap, and usually they look really plasticky. I like this one. I think this looks really nice. I wish they did larger sizes, because I could do with one a little bit bigger right now for an olive tree that I just bought. And I don't want to spend a fortune. Probably will end up spending a fortune. Plant pots can be mega money, but this was really good. Look at this. I'm using the bin already. I got a couple of stationery things. I've been reaching for notebooks constantly and I never can find anything. I've just got loose pieces of paper and then I don't remember what happened last week. So I thought, right, I'm going to get a specific notebook that lives on my desk, and this is my work notebook. So I can remember, I wrote something down last week, it's still in there. I'm not tearing things off and losing the pieces of paper. I also saw these and I thought they were adorable. Pastel highlighters. I'm 36 years old. This is flipping genius. A load of hex keys, Allen keys. Hex keys. Why do we call them hex? Oh, I know what I call hex keys. Why do we call them Allen keys? Why are there two different names for this thing? Anyway, on a ring. So you can't even lose them. Plot, because I've kept every Allen key I've ever received as part of a flat pack. I've got all of the different kinds of little niggly tools for everything. I just bought an Allen key set that was for really small ones as well. Quite like a nerd about tool things. Anyway, this is amazing, because usually I have to go and like grab them all, take them, we'll try all the different things. If I've got a friend, my brother most recently, who was looking for something like this, I can just give him one set of Allen keys. They don't get lost, they're all on one ring. I've never seen anything like this before. This is quite a lot. I picked up this for Lee because he uses flexible wax, but I don't know if he's ever tried a flexible wax spray. And also it says it's a matte finish. I'll let you know how he gets on with it, but interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen a spray wax. No, do you know what I have? I had an aerosol spray wax when I had very short hair once. Oh, we've been through the ringer, my hair and I. Also, I'm giving it another go. I told you recently this had stopped working for me, but I'm really in a bit of a low point with my back pain at the moment, and I'm working late tonight. I'm actually not starting work until 2 o'clock. So I'm anticipating it being really rough, like sitting at my desk until quite late tonight. I'm planning this already. I'm like really looking forward to it. I'm going to run my bath. It's going to be the hottest bath, like nobody else would be able to stand to get into this bath. I'm going to put an entire box of Radox bath salts in it, and I'm going to lay in it until I can't stand it anymore, and then I'm immediately going to get into bed. And that is my plan. I already pinched one of these out of this. My problem with these, because these are my new favourite hair tie of any kind, my new favourite way to put up my hair. My only issue with these is you can't keep them on your person. Like sometimes I'll just clip it to myself. Like if I'm just staying in the house and I want to put my hair down for something, but I know I'm going to put my hair up again shortly, I'll kind of just like clip it onto my sleeve. But I can't just do that in the world. I mean, I could. If I went out, for example, like I went out for dinner with my friends not so long ago and we were drinking and dancing and stuff. And so I put one of these around the bag strap that I was carrying and 100% used that clip, was very, very happy that I had it with me. So I suppose in that instance, but like, it's not the same as just having a hairband around your wrist, is it? So I like this because it stops my hair from breaking like it would if I was using a hairband, even if I use an Invisibobble. I can throw it all up on top of my hair and just like clip. But I wish it was more convenient to like carry on my person. Trying to find some natural segues for you. I can't remember the last time I bought a shower cap, but I've been curling my hair recently. I mean, it's not curly, but once I've curled it, I brush it through and then it makes it look kind of like bouncy and a little bit blow dried for a while. And I can extend this a little bit with the use of dry shampoo if I make sure my hair doesn't get remotely damp. So I got this. It's attractive, I know, but needs must. I love Arm & Hammer toothpaste. Love it, love it, love it. Now I realise it's got baking soda in it. This says it's low abrasion daily toothpaste. We love the feeling. This is like such a middle-aged thing. When we first got Arm & Hammer toothpaste, we both were like, have you tried that toothpaste? Oh my God, it's so, like my teeth have never felt so clean. This is absolutely amazing. It is obviously abrasive. You shouldn't be using it all the time because you don't want it to be like wearing away your enamel. Plus, I think I've kind of got that, the bottom of my teeth feel almost translucent. I don't have fantastic teeth. However, it's almost addictive how clean your teeth feel with the Arm & Hammer. So to double down, I got the charcoal white. I'm also going to try some whitening strips soon, and I'm going to do a video, so look out for that. But yeah, we don't use that all the time. We do that like every third toothpaste. We treat ourselves. The middle-aged fun. I didn't even know they still made these. I used to love these. Absolutely love them. You get 2 sachets per pack. I think they were £1. Don't quote me, but I think they were £1. Self-heating sauna mask. Loved. And this was like, you didn't get a lot of self-heating things, especially at this price point at that time. I just loved it. It's got zinc and salicylic acid, both of which my skin really responds to. I've just realised I've got like a load of makeup on the back of my hand from a video I filmed earlier. This is not a skin conditioning, just so you know. It is makeup. Yeah, this is fantastic for when I am feeling a little bit kind of congested skin-wise, or I've got some breakouts to deal with. I think this is all like cleaning products now. So, as I was saying earlier, I also have toilet paper. I like to buy lots of it at once because there's a lot of us in this house, and the last thing you want to do is run out of toilet paper. In the pandemic, people were like mass buying toilet paper. That was the first time in my life that I've ever bought toilet paper online. I mean, at that point there were like, is it possible there were 8 of us? No, there were 6 of us, 8 including the dogs. They don't use toilet paper. I thought, right, I'm just going to buy one large thing and then that's it. And ever since I've bought it online, because that's huge. That's like I could carry several bags from my car for what that takes. And it's not heavy, but it's large. So I always buy that online now. And it just makes sense to also buy large. See, I've already got into this. I've already got into these. To buy your like large like dishwasher tablets, washing powder, all that stuff. Anything that's like big and cumbersome, get it from Cherryz. I thought I was just onto cleaning stuff, but I do also have these. Now these ones I don't think do anything for my aches and pains. These are just lavender scented Epsom salts, but I really do think they soften my skin. So again, in the interest of very hot bath just before bed and a fantastically restful night's sleep, hot bath, get out of the bath, moisturize absolutely everywhere, super smooth skin, and I just feel super relaxed. The lavender scent, the whole thing. So I've got 3 of these because I think they were only £1. I said this in my last Cherryz haul, but my husband does his washing separate because he's very particular about these things. I once washed his work shirts for him, and he looked like he was going to cry because he has a process. It's a system. You can't mess with the system. So I bought him, what was it? Is it this? It is this. I bought him these. The Glow White maintains whiteness because he washes all of his shirts separately in a very special way. So I got him these from Dr. Beckman, which I know he really likes the stain remover stuff from that brand. Anyway, what I was going to say was, until he started buying fabric softener was not even on my radar. I was like, that's not really a necessary thing, is it? It is a necessary thing. And I found two that feel very summery. The Comfort Ultimate Care, is this? Oh yeah, it is. For a second, I thought this was just like liquid detergent, but it's not. Ultimate Care, Cocoa Fantasy. So this is like a coconutty one. And then, is this fabric? Oh, this is liquid detergent. Do you remember last time when I bought something and it was like, what was it? It was like laundry, it was like cleanser. It wasn't a detergent, but it was like a cleanser. It was different. I'm not paying attention. Oh, well, this is going to be fantastic because if this is the liquid detergent and this is the fabric softener, I'm going to have the most coconutty scented clothes in the world. Speaking of nice scents, I bought these. One is Summer Meadow and one is Spring Meadow. You may never have heard of these, and I had no idea, literally never heard of these at all. And then I was Googling a couple of years ago because at that point we had two dogs. It's actually not so bad now, but when we had two dogs, it was particularly bad. We would hoover up all of the, well, the entire house, but mostly the dog hair. And Manny, our pug Frenchie cross, he's a frog, has two coats. So it's just so much hair, so much hair. And it smells in the hoover. So like in the actual filter part of the hoover, it would smell bad. And so every time you hoovered, it would smell bad. You know, it would, the whole hoovering, it like put that smell out into the air. So these are like fresheners for in the vacuum cleaner. Let me show you what it actually looks like. Because I feel like some of you will not know about this because it is random. Oh, I can't open it. They're like discs. Don't worry, this is not wasteful because I am just about to clean the house. So I'm going to put this straight into the hoover once I've finished filming. But they keep them like, you know, like an air freshener for your car. Keep it sealed. Too well sealed, if you ask me. Okay, so this is what the disc looks like. And it's just like an air freshener. You put this inside your hoover and then it kind of deodorizes that whole thing. And as you're walking around hoovering, it a nice aroma rather than a dog hair aroma. I also got the Air Pure Pet Odor Eliminator Carpet Freshener, Wild Country Flowers. This is kind of like the shake and vac style product. We've used this kind of product as long as we've had a dog. I'm so mindful. I can't smell it, and I don't think you can smell bad smells in your own house. This is what I've convinced myself anyway. And so I can't smell a doggy smell in the house. But because I'm absolutely convinced it must be there and I can't smell it because we have a dog, I am obsessive about like at least once a month, I go through the whole house and we do like a basically deodorize all surfaces and carpets that are like fabric. And this is the kind of thing that we use on the carpet. Washing machine cleaner, you can get a pet hair dissolver specifically, but again, if we wash the blankets, that kind of thing, then it gets really, really clogged up. And then I like to run it with something like this just to kind of get it all fresh again before we do our clothes. And I got Tile and Grout Super Scrubber. I got this because I recently did our kitchen tiling and I have been putting it off. At some point I need to really get in there and scrub around all the bits that I didn't do properly and re-grout some areas. And so I thought this would be particularly good. I can really get in and clean everything off and then make any little adjustments that I need to make. But I'm putting that off because I'm also going to change the kitchen tap. Sirens. Unusual. I'm also going to change the kitchen tap at the same time. So I feel like if I'm going to do that, then I may as well whip the current tap out so I can get to it all better. Because currently getting to the tiles behind the tap is not a fun job. So I got this. If you've tried this before, let me know. Because I kind of feel like it would be like a magic eraser. That's what it looks like. Is it just that, but like rebranded? And lastly in this particular category, I got these two. Our laundry baskets are all broken, so I'm going to get rid of them and replace them with these, which feel like they're not going to get, like, they're easier to carry. The other ones were rectangular and they've just kind of got squeaked. Like, this is really hard. The other ones were too squashy and they've just kind of broken over time. This, I feel like it's a nice shape for me as I'm going up and downstairs, and it doesn't feel like it's going to get wrecked. I've abandoned that stuff that we just talked about and come over into the kitchen area to show you the food stuff. I really stocked up with this order, and plus it's about to be some holidays, but this is a lot. Ritz crackers. Everybody loves them. I don't love Ritz crackers, but everybody else loves them. Ritz crackers. It would appear these have been popular because someone's already gotten into these. Some J2Os. I actually I bought these to keep in the bar area for people who come round who are not drinking. It's just like a nice alcohol-free, or rather non-alcoholic, soft drink option. Another thing that has been foraged already, so I'm going to take that as a good sign. Belvita minis. So these are like, basically like a bag of biscuits instead of a cereal bar for breakfast, which, oh, and again, life with children. Some Club Orange. I can't remember the last time I saw these in a shop. These are so nostalgic to me. Same as these. Viscounts. I want to be alone. That is how old I am. These are always sold out in our local shop, and they are the best flavour. Chicken super noodles for the win. And I also got these purely because their name made me laugh. Lee likes peanuts. I'm not a fan. I really wish I did like peanuts because I don't like peanut butter. I don't like any chocolate that's got peanuts in it. People rave about it. It's not my thing, but I really wish that I did. I also got these salted caramel Alpen bars. Everybody else in the family has this stuff as a breakfast or like a snack. You know, like fiber bars, these kind of breakfast bars. I'm not into it. I'm gonna need to try more, I think, because there's probably something out there for me. And what I do like is Wheat Bix. Wheat Bix with milk, a little bit of sugar. Reminds me of my grandma's house. Garlic salt. So this is garlic and herb salt. I don't know how different that's gonna be to just like normal garlic salt, but I had it, get me out of the frame so it will actually focus on the product. I had some garlic salt, but it was in a glass jar. And the other day I came downstairs and the glass jar was in 2 pieces in the bin. So I think it fell out of the cupboard. Not ideal. So I got a plastic one to replace it with. Can never have enough garlic in anything. Chickpeas. I love chickpeas. And because we just bought an air fryer, I discovered that you can roast chickpeas from the can. If you don't know about this and you have an air fryer, let me clue you in. You don't even need to dry them, because I used to do this in the oven, but it took forever because you had to get them out, drain them, wait for them to dry completely before you could season them and bake them. All you have to do with these is drain them, rinse them, put them in a little bit of oil, paprika, salt, pepper, whatever you want to put on there, put them in the air fryer for maybe 20 minutes, and they are like a crispy, savoury snack, really high in fibre, super, super delicious. And they keep you so full. I mean, if you're looking for like a low-calorie snack, they're not low-calorie, but they are really good for you. Wagon wheels for Lee. I'm kind of surprised no one's opened these. Lotus Biscoff cream biscuits. So these are like Biscoff biscuits, but they've got cream inside. And these are mine. I say these are mine. Someone else will probably eat them before I get to them. And that is my Cherryz haul, my absolutely epic, enormous Cherryz haul. I will put on the screen right now just to remind you of those codes. If you are a new customer, if you are an existing customer, there is something for you. And if you've never tried it before, I would encourage you to download the app and have a look. It's a really fun shopping experience because everything's so colourful and bright. But for sure, even if it's just like the big stuff that you don't want to have to lug from the car, even if you can park outside your house, unlike me, it's just heavy, isn't it? It's just heavy. It's heavy. Although I did think the other day, because I'm one of those people who will not take more than one trip, whether it's upstairs to downstairs or car to the house. And I thought I make an effort to get a certain amount of steps in per day. Like I'll go for a walk or I'll walk on the treadmill. And yet I refuse to do an extra trip to the car. There's something wrong with that logic.